So I have my galaxy lamp here, but you can kind of see my shadow right there. I'm working on it. I'm thinking about getting just like a black background, even though I like having daylight and like different sort of backgrounds, but I don't have soft boxes. I only have a ring light. So if you're an ASMR artist and you have like a black background and like you also just have a ring light, please let me know if that's like enough lighting. I'm not sure, because like I'm really thinking about getting it, especially for like my story time videos where I don't really need like a background, or like question videos or whatever. So let me know if you're an ASMR artist. But let's get into the questions. Feel free to answer them in the comments down below. you're in a bad mood, do you like to be alone or do you prefer to be encouraged? Ooh, I love these questions. Definitely gonna make a second part where I answer them. These questions are so good. Okay, question 30. I think I've asked this before in a question video, but what has been the best and worst gift you have ever received? Be honest. would you choose?